The opening of the new Warm Spring BART station in South Fremont in March did not meet the expectations of commuters who were hoping to reduce their travel time from the East Bay to the Silicon Valley. Ashli Lett has more on this.
Thanks, Saja. This week I was able to talk to a BART representative and concerned students about this new station. Here's more on this. Bay Area Rapid Transit opens up its new Warm Spring station, and it's not exactly what the commuters of Fremont expected. According to BART's website, their director, Tom Blaylock, said that this will be history in the making. Commuting students suggest otherwise because the Warm Spring station is not doing what they had hoped for. The BART station in San Jose will be located in Berryessa and is almost 10 miles away from the campus. Students will have to take the local VTA to get to school, which would add an additional hour to their commute time.
So the way we've gotten around that is that the Valley Transportation Authority in Santa Clara County is actually building the 10-mile extension, and then once it's completed, they will hand it over to BART to operate.
San Jose State student Morgan Marks, who commutes from Fremont, was excited about the train until she did some research.
I thought taking the extra mile was over when this BART station opened up. I honestly thought it would be a straight shot.
Another student, Sayana Hernandez, who's from Fremont but stays on campus, talks about why she feels cheated by this new service.
When they told my parents to come out to the opening of the new station the day before, I felt like they should have explained everything.
BART claims that the delays for the extra 10-mile extension is caused by legal issues of not being able to build anything in the Santa Clara County.
Now we have a special investigative segment with Update News reporters Ashli Lett and Sarah Clevis.
Thanks, team. I don't know about you, Ashley, but when I buy food, I expect that it's going to be good to eat.
Me too. We've looked into why and how expired food is being sold here on campus at the Village Market and the Student Union. This is what we found.
Over the last few months, Update News has heard reports from students that they have purchased and consumed foods that may not be safe to eat because they have passed their best buy dates. Update News scoured the shelves of the Village Market and Union Square in the Student Union and found numerous drinks, granola bars, and even sour cream being sold after their best buy dates. Spartan Shops is responsible for the distribution of food in the Student Union, Village Market, and other campus dining locations. Students say that they are unaware that products are being sold in the Village Market and the Student Union that are past their sell-by dates. Otis Perry frequently makes purchases at both Village Market and in the Student Union and has never checked sell-by dates until now.
I trust it. To be honest, I feel that that's one thing that we shouldn't have to worry about is if our food is still edible, you know, like if it's still healthy for us to eat.
The Food and Drug Administration, which regulates food manufacturing in the U.S., does not require food companies to place expired by, use by, or best before dates on food products. This information is entirely at the discretion of the manufacturer. Ashwini Waggle, nutrition professor and didactic programs and dietetics director, shares her professional opinion about optimum quality of food products such as sour cream and juice drinks that are high in moisture and protein.
Something that is expired September 2016 is obviously not for human consumption anymore. So, you know, it needs to be dumped, basically.
Ryan Patucha, Director of Dining Services for Spartan Shops, says student workers usually stock the shelves and that they can sometimes overlook sell-by dates. However, he also says that it is the consumer's responsibility to check dates and labels of products on the shelves.
And we also encourage customers to say something. You know, if you see something on the shelves, we certainly don't want you to go home with an expired product.
Students like Christina Aceredo say they rely on the university dining to be able to provide safe, convenient food options for them.
If we're going to spend so much time and effort for Spartan Shops to spend all this money on our food, why not really use all the funds that we really have and pertain them mostly to keeping our kids safe?
From now on, I know I'll be more careful when buying food.
Agreed. In the studio, I'm Ashli Lett.
And I'm Sarah Clevis. Now back to you at the desk.
Now we have Sarah and Ashley to tell us more about their follow-up investigative report on expired foods on campus.
Thanks, Sam. Since we reported that products in Spartan Shops eateries were being sold past sell-by dates, changes in policies and procedures are being implemented. We've continued our investigation, and this is what we found.
Spartan Daily reported that Spartan Shops was selling products past their sell-by dates. Changes are being implemented at Spartan Shop eateries around campus. Stephanie Fabian, Director of Marketing and Communications for Spartan Shops, says Spartan Shop staff came together after the article was released and came up with ways to fill gaps in procedures. One new procedure is a daily check of products in eateries.
We already had a procedure that was implemented in place, and what it was weekly checks instead of daily checks. With our eateries being so busy, we had our employees checking every Friday when we had a slower period.
One student in particular says she stops at just below at least 3 times a week and was disappointed when she saw the story.
I'm sure that we make enough money to get food that isn't expired, and the fact that it is and they're selling it, it's kind of like, what's the word? Kind of sad, kind of disappointing.
Fabian says the new daily checking system is intended to make sure no product is being sold past their sell-by dates.
So for example, Monday is frozen items, Tuesday is chips, Wednesday is candies and cookies. And so we separate those categories just to make it easier to make sure nothing is missed.
The new process includes requiring student employees, most who are part-time staff, to make sure there aren't any products on the shelves that are past their sell-by dates. The students are supervised by a full-time Spartan Shop employee. Fabian says that 2 students, one on the receiving dock and one on the stock shelves in eateries, are both responsible for checking dates to help prevent products from being sold past sell-by date.
So having that double check makes sure that we can catch anything that shouldn't be in our stores.
Students are still cautious and are checking dates and labels now more than ever.
I look at expiration dates now only because I don't want to get sick, and then I think nobody else wants to get sick either.
Although changes are being made, Spartan Shops is instructing their employees not to talk to customers or the media, so it is difficult to say how effective these new procedures are so far. Students say it will take time to build trust in Spartan Shops products. Sarah and I will continue to report on these issues. Live on campus, I'm Ashli Lett.
And I'm Sarah Clevis. Back to you in the studio.